Is your transmission stuck in second gear and won't go down into first? Well, we're going to try to resolve that. First, we drop the pan or a 1/2 inch socket and have your drain pan ready. It will leak, let it dribble for a little bit so you don't get completely covered in transmission fluid. What we're going after is the governor pressure solenoid. It controls what gear you go into. So first we'll remove all these bolts real quick, and we'll get a helper over here to help us prevent you from getting completely soaked. I'll show you the other side when that light's not as bad. Right where my hand is where the governor pressure solenoid lives. You can tell that fluid is awfully brown. It's pretty nasty. It needs to be changed way more often than what it is, but it's just the situation we have for it. So we'll just let that drip for a little bit. We'll remove the filter with a T25 torx bit, and while I let it sit like that, it pours a lot of fluid out. We'll spin it around so it gets in our drain pan and not all over our floor. There's the governor pressure solenoid. There is 4 12mm bolts, 2 T25 torx bits. We'll remove them next. The electrical connector right above my hand does not have to be removed. We're going to just clean up so we quit getting dripped on. Although it's almost inevitable in this job. So if you haven't already, you might as well upgrade to a pan that has a drain plug in it. Be pretty easy to do while you're here. So I missed a bolt, forgot about it. I thought it was a sensor, but it was not. There it was. We'll now pull the solenoid down, unplug it, put the bracket back on the new one before you shove it in there, unlike I did. Pull it back down, put the bracket back on, make sure that other solenoid gets put back in its proper place. Put your bolts back in. Electric tools make this job way easy. Oh, that was an 11mm. I'm sorry. I thought I said 12. Maybe it was an 11mm. Okay, put the new filter on. It's always a good idea to replace your filter if you're in the pan. If you don't, well, no big deal, but I like to do it. Now we'll clean up our mating surfaces, clean them really good, make sure we don't have any leaks. Put the bolts in. I like to put the 2 center bolts in, then go around and just finger tight the rest of them. Well, at least I just get them started. I don't really tighten any of them. So now that we got all of them in, we will take our ratchet, tighten from the inside out. I go both sides, then to the outer ones. Then from the middle, the back and the front, and tighten out. From the center going out. Okay, now we'll add transmission fluid. Before we ever start the pickup, I filled to the minimum fuel line, minimum food line. Once we had that done, we will start the truck and monitor the fluid. I checked several times on the transmission dipstick just to be sure. And I would like to add a quart, then wait a minute, and then check it. Because if you don't, you will get a false reading because there is still fluid running down the tube. So here we'll go and we'll start it. Sounds pretty good, don't it? It's not. So now that we have it started, we're going to add some more fluid. You're supposed to check a transmission while it's running and in neutral. The pump doesn't run whenever it's in park. On Dodge at least. So we'll finish filling this with fluid. Take the funnel out, check the fluid. If it's good, then we are good to go. This whole job took probably 30 minutes to do. It calls for 2 hours, but I did the whole job in 30 minutes. And it was my first time doing it. So, there we have it. Dodge is done. We'll pull it out of the shop. Remember, if your transmission's as bad as this one looked, it might not work just quite right because that was some pretty burnt fluid. And if it looks that burnt, your transmission's probably gone. So this one, we'll probably be getting a transmission pretty soon. That might hold it over for a little bit, but it's gonna need a transmission. So I'll pick up my tools. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Check out the 2003 GMC Sierra giveaway. We'll give it away here real soon. So I also got a $50 Amazon gift card. You guys can go down through the videos, find them. Thank you for watching. Bye.